3 must-visit beaches in Tobago: Store Bay, Mount Irvine Bay, and Pigeon Point. Number 1. Store Bay. Now, Store Bay is located in Crown Point, Tobago, which is the closest beach to the airport. Now, there are beach chairs and umbrellas for rental on the beach, and this is where you could also catch the glass bottom boat to do the Bucca Reef tour with an island pool and no man's land. At Store Bay, there are also vendors that sell different crafts and also souvenirs. And you could also purchase your local Tobago snacks like sugar cake and Benne ball and red mango, as well as pineapple chow from the vendors at this beach. You could also get your local Tobago foods like provision and crab and dumpling. And there's also a bar right at the top of the stairs before you head down to the beach where you can purchase your drinks. Number 2. Mount Irvine Bay. Mount Irvine Bay is located just off of Sherburne Road, and this is a public beach, but the beach chairs and umbrellas that are there are actually for the guests of the Mount Irvine Bay Hotel and Resort that's located just across the road from the beach. So if you're coming to this spot, you have to walk with your own beach chairs, umbrellas, and towels, etc. Now you can also do some kayaking as well as snorkeling on this beach. And to the right of this beach, there's also a restaurant where you could purchase food and drinks, and there's a bar as well there. And this beach is one where you have a perfect view of the beautiful Tobago sunset. Number 3. Pigeon Point. Now this is probably the most popular beach in Tobago and with the most scenic entrance as well. So you can see all of the beautiful palm trees that line the entrance that take you right into the Pigeon Point Heritage Park is what they call it. Now, to get into Pigeon Point, it does require an entry fee, which is 20 TT per person. And that gives you access to the beach. Although the beach is public, however, you have access to the facilities. So there are washrooms that are available. Now, there's also a bar right at the entrance to Pigeon Point. And there's a food spot that's here as well where you can get things like curry duck and dumpling. And recently, they've added some Mexican options to the menu as well. Now, there are beach chairs and umbrellas that are available for rental, and you could pay for those beach chairs and umbrellas right from this booth on the left. And you could also rent the huts, the larger huts. So if you have a large group of people, you could rent the huts for the day. And you can also pay for those beach chairs and the huts at the ice cream shop below zero. They have really delicious ice lollies. One of my favorites is the berry mix. And they also have ice creams as well as an assortment of sorbets. Now there's also a second bar that's located on the beach that's located to the extreme end. So no matter where you decide to stay on this beach, you have your options that you can always get something to drink. Now, on this end of the beach is where you have different types of water sports taking place, so where you could rent your jet skis, and also Pigeon Point is where you could also catch the glass bottom boat to do the Bucca Reef and Island pool tours, and no man's land. You also have Radical Sports on this end, and this is where you could do your rentals for other water sports like windsurfing. And there were a number of people doing some windsurfing on this day that we were at the beach. And don't forget to check the coconut weather station so you'll know what type of weather to expect. And of course, this is another spot where you can catch the beautiful sunset. Now, these are not the only beaches that Tobago has to offer, but definitely some must-visit ones. Let us know in the comments, which are your favorites?